most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Irving in at the one. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Kicks it to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Thompson outside. Pass to Lively. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. And Aiden pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Drains the triple. Doncic has got 5 now.
How many of those have we seen from Luka? Very good from three-point range.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Now here's Lively. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Flagg. And Aiden pulls it down.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
James passes to Doncic. Three-pointer. Thompson pulls it in.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Flagg. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And already a gifted scorer. Flagg able to find a way to make sure it goes in.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the free throw, no good. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Good work there as it goes.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And it's Flagg missing.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Doncic, good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson against Reeves. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Mavericks trail by 7. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior. Yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And in the last meeting, overs all over the place.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Pass to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got his second basket of the game.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far. And here is Thompson. Over Reeves. And Thompson gets it to go. Los Angeles leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Ayton, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Derek Lively on the wrong end of that one.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So a moment now to see the story for Kyrie Irving. Here's Flagg. He's covered by LaRavia. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake LaRavia. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
Vanderbilt's checked in for LaRavia. Thompson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
Pass to Washington. Here's Flagg. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the top rebounding point guards have been over the last month of the season. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
Amazing. I mean, owning the glass isn't something a point guard typically does, but he's been special in that area.
You know, he really has built a reputation as a point guard who can do a lot of the little things you don't usually get from that position. And right at the forefront is his rebounding ability. He can more than hold his own in the paint.
Now here's Washington. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. It's stolen by James. Pass to Ayton. Outside Reeves. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now Irving.
Hey, yo, right here.
5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Flagg outside. And Ayton pulls it down.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Reeves, the pass to James. Doncic outside. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Here's Flagg. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Misses the layup. Mavericks trail by 9. Washington passes to Irving. They get back on track, and he hits the jump shot. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kennard comes in for James. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Kennard outside. Inside, and stolen by Williams. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that was an absolutely vicious throwdown by Daniel Gafford. Go get him.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. Seemed like they got something out of every possession.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Outside, Williams. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Offline from the top of the key. Los Angeles leading by 7. And here is Vanderbilt. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Smart. Back to Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic outside. Can't get it to fall. That miss makes him 5 for 9. Mavericks trail by 7. Williams with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Christie. It's stolen by Doncic. Here's the break. And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Smart. Last game for him, he had 14. Outside Vanderbilt. Down low. Here's Doncic. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Williams against Doncic. Williams into the lane. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Flagg's checked in for Dallas. Here's Doncic. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Williams, following the score by Los Angeles, and it's rejected. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. Dallas shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first free throw is good.
What you love about Daniel Gafford, he knows who he is. He's going to be a force in the painted area on both ends. He's going to take high percentage shots, and he doesn't mind the dirty work.
And he makes both free throws.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Christie against Smart. Doncic outside. Pass to Kennard. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 9. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Kennard. Here's Vanderbilt. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
"19 seconds left in the first. Williams looking around. Gafford with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Flagg. To the inside. Gafford. And he banks in the layup. Gafford's got his second bucket on the night. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's Los Angeles leading by 10. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. Just speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Austin Reeves out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Hayes in at the center. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And that one's good. Flagg.
Yeah, Flagg's going to make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Smart passes to Reeves. Vanderbilt, a screen on Christie. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Williams against Smart. Gafford with a screen on Smart. Pass to Marshall. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. Marshall's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
The Lakers lead by 7. Outside Reeves. And here's Hayes. He's guarded by Gafford. Gafford against Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kennard. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Flagg. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Williams from long range. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. The 3. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
With the 7-footer. And Kennard puts it in. Kennard's got his first basket.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
Williams with it. Hayes picks him up. Here's Flagg. Up and over Kennard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, Flagg wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smart outside. Reeves with a screen on Williams. Vanderbilt, the pass to Smart. From the baseline. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Christie. Right side, Williams. Pass to Gafford. To the left side wing. Here's Flagg, guarded by Vanderbilt. And that one's good. Flagg.
A little old school from the rook. Flagg going with the midi.
Los Angeles leading by 7. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Dallas. Reeves against Christie. Shot is good by Reeves.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Irving against Doncic. Irving goes in. Up and over Doncic. Irving, no good. The Lakers lead by 9. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt with a screen. And here's Doncic outside. Gafford grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Outside for Irving. This one for three. Knocks down the long J. Irving's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Christie against Reeves. There's a screen. From 13. No good there. Mavericks trail by 6. Inside. Here's Marshall. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Irving attacking. Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
B.A., to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
That free throw good from Irving.
If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for Kennard. And Smart subbed in for Reeves.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's LaRavia. 14 points for him last game against San Antonio. The shot by James, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Flagg. Give him 8. Washington outside. Irving finds Lively. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
And Washington powers it through.
Oh, PJ put that finish on a highlight reel. Wow.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Thompson. Here's Flagg. Now here's Washington. Irving for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 12.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Throws it up high, and Ayton with the stuff.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
Here's Irving, coming off a 31-point game against Phoenix. Pass to Lively. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Smart passes to Ayton. Now Doncic. Back to Ayton. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Flagg. No good. That would have tied it.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's LaRavia. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. That three's off the mark.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Doncic on the wing. James outside. Nice move. Oh, two vicious points from the King.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. Pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you guys.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Washington, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Lively. Now here's Washington. Checked by James. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Screen by Lively. Here's Marshall, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Kings, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
And he knocks down the first one.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton!
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Mavericks trail by 9. Washington a screen. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Dallas making a change here. Christie's checked in.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Doncic feeling it out a bit. A deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving for 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
That's his 3rd three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
There's 47 seconds left in the second. Doncic passes to Ayton. Reeves against Christie. Pass to Doncic. Oh, Luka, too much inside.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Here's Irving. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Doncic outside. Oh, look at Luka taking the contact and finishing strong.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Lengthy road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring opportunity. Doesn't have to be an obstacle.
Switching gears now, let's talk about a common theme from that first half. Luka Doncic all over the highlight reel.
Hey, what's new? Luka's getting to his spots, executing with confidence. He's flat out toying with the D right now.
Yep, he's really good at that, Shaq. I mean, how can you not love watching this guy play?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's Irving. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington and Lively down low. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position. Now here's Irving. He shoots it. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. James deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be a second foul of the game. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Flagg. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
The Lakers shooting it well at 59%. Thompson against Reeves. Back to Doncic. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And a peek at the NBA's best at the three-point line. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
He's a shooter that defenses 100% have to go out and guard.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Thompson. And here's Lively. To the middle. James with a steal. Ayton in the high post. Lively's there. LaRavia outside. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Irving. Here's Flagg. He's covered by LaRavia. Now here's Thompson. Irving for 3. And no good. Doncic outside. And he lobs it up. And Ayton with the stuff. And he's now got the double-double.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Irving, the pass to Lively. Outside Irving. Up and over Doncic. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Irving's got 20.
Very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. LaRavia, right side. Pass to James. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
After missing multiple seasons due to injury, Klay Thompson's game has changed.
It had to, Brian, because the types of injuries he had are so difficult to come back from. You admire the fact that his willing adjustment to what his game now looks like. Is he the elite defensive player he once was? No. But can he hold up defensively? Yes. And now as a shot maker, he can still be a pivotal part of success.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Reeves. James, a screen on Irving. Reeves, the pass to LaRavia. Down low. Here's Ayton. Lively with a block.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Thompson in the post. Guarded by Doncic. Washington outside. Clock at 4. Here's Irving. The Lakers with a rebound. Now James. He's got 9. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
To the inside. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, Derek Lively, you brought the sauce tonight. Look out.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's Reeves. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Doncic left side. And they doubled up Doncic. And there's James from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight. And here is Irving. 20 points for him. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Doncic.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance. Earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
Both free throws good from Irving. Los Angeles leading by 6. Reeves finds James. Doncic outside. Misses the 3. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The gravity that Thompson draws from opposing defenses really opens things up, Doris.
Yeah, Klay Thompson's range shooting has always been a monumental part of his success. And right now in his career, it is the driving force. Teams' defenders are still hyper aware of where Klay Thompson is, no matter where the shot clock is.
The first one falls.
His contemporaries will say this. Klay Thompson's shooting stroke is as pure as it gets.
Second free throw, no good.
I think when we look back on the career of Klay Thompson, he is going to be considered one of the greatest shooters in the history of this league.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Here's Irving, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Lively inside. He's against Ayton. Washington a screen. Here's Irving. Rejected by James.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Doncic with it. He's got 24. Now James. From behind the arc. And it's Irving with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
P.J. Washington is unafraid to mix it up on the interior, and that dunk, that was emphatic.
And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. LaRavia outside. Pass to Aiden. Now Doncic lets the three fly, and the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas.
If anyone relishes contact, it's P.J. Washington. Nice job absorbing it and finishing.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Now, here is James. 12 points for him. Ooh, that's easy work for LeBron inside.
Love the attack mindset. Big second half bucket to extend the lead.
Thompson against Reeves. On the wing, Thompson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James passes to Reeves. And the three off target. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Irving. Knocks down the step-back J. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
What agility. I love how he gets the defender off balance, breaks his ankles, and drills the shot.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torch him.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 7. Kicks it to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And there's James on the assist from Doncic. James has got 17 points.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Kennard, he's checked in for LaRavia. And it's Marcus Smart in for Luka Doncic. Here's Marshall. He's got 7. Outside Irving. From the arc. Out to Bagley. Let's go with a 3. The Lakers with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
On defense, the Mavericks. They trail by 7. Kennard finds Vanderbilt. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Kennard for 3. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gafford passes to Irving. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Christie. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. So it's the Mavericks now. 6-point game. Here's Irving. 27 points for him. Off target with the three. 1:57 left to play in the third. Inside. Oh, nice. Smart. Slipping inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Bagley. Now Gafford. He's defended by Hayes. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Williams is checked in for Irving. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Marshall outside. 6 on the shot clock. Up and over Kennard. Out to Bagley. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. Bagley's got 5.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Outside Reeves. Back to Smart. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall outside. Christie passes to Williams. Back to Christie. 4-3. He drops it from range. Christie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Christie against Reeves. Kennard for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
Williams against Smart. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, one shot, one rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Marcus Smart, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Williams. Releases from 15. Pass to Flagg for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 5. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. So it's Los Angeles now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Shot clock at 6. Williams against Smart. Wow, the heart of Smart. Unmatched in this league.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 7. Here's Flagg. Gafford the screen. To the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, I like Flagg in that two-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. It's tipped. Christie against Smart. Christie passes to Williams. Here's Gafford. Pass to Christie. Takes a three. Pure from three-point range. Christie's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Reeves. Out to the right wing. Hachimura finds Reeves. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Marshall passes to Christie. Here's Flagg. To take the lead. They get it again. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Just another day in the office for Daniel Gafford. Collect an offensive rebound and put it back.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Reeves against Christie. It's Reeves with the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Irving's checked in for Williams. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Flagg. Gafford the screen. Inside. Tipped. Vanderbilt, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. 6 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Vanderbilt, the pass to Hachimura. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Irving. And he gets that one. Irving's got 29.
The level of talent Kyrie Irving has is extraordinary, and his finishing ability, creativity, English at the rim, unreal.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Kennard passes to Doncic. Here's the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 26.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Marshall passes to Gafford. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Gafford. 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Doncic outside. Hachimura with a screen on Irving. Oh, Luka from way back.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Christie. Christie against Vanderbilt. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Max Christie picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Some changes for Los Angeles. James is checked in for Kennard, and Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You know, he didn't get them all, but they'll be able to breathe just a bit easier with the 2-possession lead.
Yeah, Klay still with enough shake in his bait to create space.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. James outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Washington. Thompson against Reeves. Thompson, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. James with the focus.
I'll tell you, that's a nice job by LeBron to keep that ball safe and secure on his way to the cup.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And he lays it in on the break. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And so it's Dallas with it. Thompson outside. Pass to Flagg. Reeves against Thompson. Irving for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly, this guy trying to keep them competitive.
The Lakers lead by 3. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. Now, here is James. Doncic outside from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Flagg. Blocked. Washington against James. Now Doncic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Luka Doncic has a big, strong frame. The N1 chance, nicely done.
Shooting one.
Mavericks trail by 9. Irving looking around. Pass to Flagg. Fires for 3. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play. Absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
First one falls for him.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Both free throws good from James.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate, just in a different way.
And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here is James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And the jumper is good. James has got 23.
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Rebounded by Ayton.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Reeves. Here's Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Reeves. And they recover it. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Luka Doncic's size, rebounding is an aspect he always gets to. Nice job creating the second chance play.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Mavericks trail by 13. Irving. Doncic there for the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
James. Washington with a rebound. For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. By himself, and he slams it home.
Boy, Luka Doncic showing good awareness and quick hands to make the defensive play and then get in transition. Nice.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Here's Washington. And stolen by Reeves. Doncic outside. 1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter. Let's loose for three. Oh, the shot is off. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's Lively. Stolen by Ayton.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Irving, no good on the free throw. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Hachimura with a screen on Irving. James on the take. Oh, he jammed it.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Marshall. Clock at 6. Gafford with a screen on Hachimura. Here's Gafford. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play. Smart with the ball. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Hachimura. Here's the pass to Smart. Fires it from 14. Oh, it misses. Now Marshall. Irving outside. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game.